crab meat. Lots and lots of crab meat.
Please stop videoing, Chase.
That's it.
That's it?
And this is just a upstairs storage, air conditioning unit.
This is actually what we came down here for.
Yeah. We had to change the air conditioning filters. Let's see.
Dude, I've been needing that mop bucket. I might have to take that home with me.
And this one's clean, so all we gotta do is swap them out, Cat. We in luck. We
That's
do have
easy.
to wash the ones that we take out then. Alright, hand me that money in there, please. What you doing?
Showing them where we get the money to race.
I ain't heard you say a word.
Cause it speaks for itself.
Oh, you just.
I'm just
letting them
showing
take
them.
it in?
Yeah, I'm just showing them what's up.
So where are we?
We are at the business that
family
y'all
home.
bought a long time ago. It didn't look like this. We started out at a business at a different location.
2 blocks down the road, 2 blocks east.
That way, and it was probably a quarter of this size and didn't look a quarter of this good.
Rough.
It was rough, but you got to start somewhere, and
Yeah, we bought it, and
this place right here was rough whenever y'all got it.
remember I used to come to park right over. We would
Oh my
drive in the
gosh.
building right over there.
It had like a garage door over here, and he would pull in and walk. He would walk the walls of this place.
I would just stop and I would look.
He would
And I
look.
and I would measure and I would look and I could see all this. And you was like, "Daddy, can we go yet? Daddy, can we leave?" And I'm like, "No, buddy."
Yeah, because generally I'd be starving. You
could
never
see
get me no
through
food.
the roof. I mean, this
Yeah.
thing
This
looked
was-
like a haunted house when me and Adrian bought it. What, 5 years ago?
5 years ago.
And we had it totally redone and had an idea of what we wanted, and this is what we built. I'm proud of it.
Yep. It
So what this is an upscale consignment shop. We mainly specialize in, everything's authentic. We mainly specialize in Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Prada, high-end stuff. And that's what we do on this side, Gucci and things like that. But this is our bread and butter. Well, it was before Corona hit. This is prom and Mardi Gras, all new stuff. And we rent tuxedos, and then we have a bridal room.
got a bridal room. They've got a
Let's go walk through
big,
it.
nice.
And all the fixtures, well, not those Wayne made those. I built all this stuff in here. A lot of this was out of parts from the old building.
Wall of Fame. With Mama Squirrel. The boss lady. The awards. alterations.
I gotta find a little light switch right here. It's been a minute.
I wish I could push that doorbell, but we'll get copyrighted and all that fun stuff. And we've had that happen already. We're not looking to do that again.
I honestly don't know where this light switch is.
It's in here. It's in here.
Yeah, here.
No, it's in
I
here.
done turned that one on. Right
I
here.
thought.
Yep. Right here. Bam. Yep.
So,
Bridal. This is all our bridal. Bridal inventory. Got a lot of nice, really nice
and
stuff.
and to
Yeah.
clarify really quick, he is not the one that's down here
No.
working. He's too ugly to sell wedding dresses. I can promise
That's
you.
hurtful.
I can promise you, if he was down here,
I'm
the sales.
I'm the brains behind the operation.
He is the mastermind behind
I've
it.
got a face that was made for radio. I stay off the camera most of the time.
He stays off the camera.
Alright, so these are family bridal suites. We have 3 of them. In the back, it's got a little dressing room for the bride, and of course, it's got the couches in here for the family. And then, yeah, that's what we do. That was bridesmaid, where you were in there. We have a full alteration department.
Miss Mary, one of y'all's
Longest employee.
Longest
First person
employee.
we hired when we bought the business in 2006 was Miss Mary. and this
practically
is
a
her.
grandmother to me.
Yeah, she's watched you, Avery, and Ruby grow up.
Yep.
So anyway, this is our alteration department. Miss Mary heads it up with Maria and Lorena,
Oh,
and that's what we do. All right. And
I
here,
believe.
no, I'm gonna show you this too.
Oh, all
This. This is usually open during the day. This is actually our space that we lease out. And when we first opened this building, this was Boozer's Brew. It's a coffee shop with a drive-through and table, seating. It's got an outside courtyard, covered courtyard. And Boozer's Brew grew in here and ended up buying their own building and moved on to their own new location, and they're in downtown Gulfport. And then Dolce come in, and Bill, he's done really well, and now he's gonna move on beginning of this year, and he's doing a food truck. So he's grown, and he's gonna go move around. So this is the next project, and I'm not allowed to say what we're gonna do in here, but it won't be us on another business, but we are gonna use this space, and that'll be for another video. You still recording?
I am.
This is back of the house, break room.
This is where all of the little children.
This was gonna be a daycare room at one time, like a day room, and we grew way faster than we thought we would, and we didn't have no little youngins to put in here.
Yeah, y'all
so
didn't have a lot of.
This is Adrian's office. When we built this place, we put a restroom with a shower. We've installed washer and dryer hookup, so if it ever gets too bad, we'll have to live in this place. This is all of our layaway bridal. Here's our inventory on our tuxedos. This in here is more layaway. A lot of just formal gowns. Man, what they doing?
What do you mean? What they doing?
With my shelves.
Yeah, they don't work off of no
Look in
junk.
here.
Oh Lord,
That's kinda
this is
hurtful.
honestly, this right here has been
This
my
is
favorite
this
piece.
This is my favorite that I've ever built. I've built a lot of stuff, but to make this thing look so raggedy and be so functional, I love this.
They
piece.
generally lock high-end purses
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
inside of here,
Yep.
and it's filled with. It used to have jeans on it. A lot of times it was always had jeans
all around it, and it had purses locked in here, and so yeah. But yeah, that's, I don't know what they're doing with it now, but that's kind of hurtful. And like I said, this is the prom, Mardi Gras, homecoming room.
You know what's crazy?
These, what's crazy?
Like 2 years ago, this right here during September, August, a little earlier than that, was the place to be. Like you could barely walk through here. There were so
Yeah,
many
just
people.
Just like we're coming up on prom season at these schools right now, and we're nervous because, you know, we should have already bought the inventory, but they already canceled Mardi Gras. So that's, you know, what we have is what we have. There's no Mardi Gras balls. So the other thing was prom, and it's looking like prom may not happen, so we don't really know. But a cool story, these doors. These are big, thick, fireproof doors, and they were on these rollers. And they were on the outside of this building out here. And I just saw the beauty in them. I wanted to keep them, and everybody's like, what are you gonna do with them? So I decided to keep them, and I used the I-beam and made some plates here to put them. And man, now when people walk in here, they're like, wow, look at that. And they were so ugly, but they turned out so nice. Adrian found them flowers in Atlanta when we were there one year at market.
Really, they take a lot of pictures right here.
There's a lot of photos that take place there for sure. And we ordered this big fancy glass sign that went up here, and we put it up, and we was like, you can't see it. So this is Hobby Lobby, magnets.
Make sure you put it back right.
Is it straight?
Nah.
Anyway. So yeah, this is our place. Did we see your car on the wall?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
We see.
We didn't go into detail, but
Yeah.
all kinds of earrings and extra.
Oh, we do ship. I will tell y'all that. Adrian has a really strong following on Facebook for Back on the Rack. Back on the Rack upscale resale. Look her
We'll
up
put a
on
link
Facebook.
in the description. We'll
Yeah.
probably type it on the
Look her
screen
up.
right here.
Like I said, everything we sell is authentic, and we also sell for you. If you have a bag that you're wanting to sell, we'll buy it or we'll consign. But yeah, this is the tuxedo area.
And what was your whole point in doing all of this? I mean,
What, doing all of what?
putting.
I wanted a man area over here, like a man cave. So I got that clock that I built a while back. I got this Mack truck counter that we built. And of course, we had to have the first race car body on the wall. These tires, this tire, it's one tire that I cut and put half on the back and the other piece on the front. You won your first race with that tire right there. That was a right rear tire.
I did, and we had to get rid of them. That way, nobody could have sampled.
Were they dirty?
No, we was clean.
Yeah, they clean.
That was back before we discovered all of that stuff.
Yeah.
The G-Rip.
Look at the abuse this body took.
Man, I can honestly say we've put a lot of bodies on. We've probably put on about 5 in our racing career. This has been the first one that like absolutely needed to be replaced.
Yeah,
like
it was
had to be replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first. That was the Shaw car when we originally got it, and we put some miles on it.
It did. It caught some abuse.
This here was a helmet that I got at like 8 years old, and
There's your hard charger trophy up on top
Right.
of that shelf there.
that's my very first tuxedo fire suit. K1 Race Gear does that. A lot of people ask who does my fire suit. K1 did that one, but we're working with some other people on a fire suit this year. And I actually a lot of people talk about the Curtis Burns too. Why don't you go run the Curtis Burns? I did run the Curtis Burns my first year in a modified, and I got a hard charger award. Where'd you go?
Right here, turning these lights off.
All right. So today's Thursday,
It's Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. What you got there?
Seafood gumbo.
Seafood
Oh,
gumbo.
let me.
Seafood.
And tomorrow is Christmas. This is Tracy's big day.
So
Tracy.
just seafood gumbo, or I mean,
Macaroni and cheese, dressing, buffalo dip, rotel, corn and cornbread casserole, ham, brisket. What am I forgetting? That's probably it. That's a lot.
well, yeah, and they realize that you don't just cook for us like that. So who's
Who
coming
says
over?
it out? Who says it out?
I do.
Okay. All of our family, both sides. It's Christmas Eve.
Bye.
Mm.
Bye. Hang up.
That's macaroni and cheese. I'm fixing to make.
Right there.
No, that's the brisket.
Oh, right there. That's macaroni and cheese. It looks pretty.
Empty.
And-
there.
I'm working on it.
And Chase Holland is everyone's coming to our house to have fun. Our friends, everyone, and we have presents that we're gonna open. We give each
What you
other.
building?
Macaroni and cheese.
Ain't Toodle's recipe.
It was until I had the wrong size noodles, so now I'm improvising.
Are you almost done? Can I see one? Someone Miss Williams has a book like this.
Do something dramatic. Get over
They're in the book. Y'all are.
Let's do it one more time.
Merry Christmas!
My family year.
Oh, that was a good take.
We're just gonna say Merry Christmas. All right. 1, 2.
You gotta look at the camera.
1, 2,